Alright guys, update on the truck is everything is doing really well. Amazingly well, actually. Kind of scary. Don't know if something is going to pop up or not, but it's been really good. The other day, just for fun, I replaced my headlight went out when I swapped everything. Kind of funny, my low beam on my right side went out. I don't know if I mentioned this in the other video. So we just swapped the headlight. I could turn on my highs and high beams are working both, so $10 headlight, I'm good. And I had some screen door, metal screen, so I just clamped it on, and it was all over here like a fucking towel spread out. So I clamped it on with a spare T-bolt clamp, and then I just razored it off at the other end of the clamp. It looks really nice. That's just so rocks and shit don't get in. I really don't care about running a filter and stuff, but I plan on driving the truck a lot, so I just wanted to put a screen on there in case birds or rats or something get in there. Really, I don't care, but it was $60 for a screen when I looked them up. I was like, holy shit, I bet I can make that for like $2. And I ended up doing exactly that out of spare parts I had laying in the garage. So I'm happy with that. The other thing I did was I added the boost controller here, boost controller solenoid for the ECU, and put a little barb in here that goes to the top of the wastegate, so I'm going to start messing with that soon. And the only issue I could find, well, the other day my friend Corey Edelman found it today, but the one brake line was like very close to the downpipe, so we just bent it out of the way. Other than that, everything's doing really good. I haven't touched anything. I check the oil like every day, and the oil looks brand new, and it's fine. And the only thing I had was it's leaking out of the trans right at the transmission connector, right at the plug in the side of the ADE, and it has stopped doing that miraculously. So I don't want to talk about it too much. The other thing I did was I put the dial-a-boost in here. I took pictures of this and I posted them into the passenger airbag keyhole. So I wired the dial-a-boost in, so soon I'll jump on the dyno and turn my boost up and down. And then I just put the stock airbag cover back over and put self-tappers in the corner. It's on there nice. That's all good too. And I am still debating what kind of gauges I want to buy yet. I might just buy the Speed Hut combo gauges. They're nice. Speedometer and tachometer, 4-inch, all in one. And then a quad gauge. It has volts, water, fuel, because I don't have a fuel gauge anymore. That kind of sucks. And oil pressure, and it's only like $500 for both 4-inchers and 6 gauges, so that's pretty good. Under $100 for some quality gauges. They're programmable and everything, so you can change out I could change into a fuel cell or gas tank or move them into another vehicle, and they're GPS, so they aren't dependent on the tire that's in it. So a lot of that's neat. And my tires lasted like a day. They're completely smooth on the center, at least. The outside, there's almost a bar left, but they're done. They're basically down to the cords in some spots. So I want to get some other tires. They only lasted like a day and a half. I've been driving it, taking it easy. I dropped off we had some interesting issues with the converter. I think it's the converter now. The transmission and converter in the 240, so I pulled the trans out of that pig. And transmission checks out fine. My buddy took it apart and we didn't find any issues, so we're going to swap the converter. Right now I'm draining the converter. I'm going to cut it open and see if the lockup clutch is halfway broken, or the apply piston, or the seal, or all that stuff. I don't really know that much about it, so I'm going to cut it open and see if it's broken, ask some people for advice. But bed and everything is in. I dropped off both transmissions with that thing today. Soon I'm going to get a nice picture of me scrapping the stock motor. Well, dropping it back off at the Collis Truck Parts where I picked up the motor. So I'll have a picture of this truck picking up the 6.0 with the 4-cylinder motor, and the 6.0 dropping off the 4-cylinder motor at the same yard. But that's where I'm at. Hopefully I'm on the dyno a little bit later this week. My inspection runs out in like a day or two, so that's getting done tomorrow. And everything else should be good. Really pretty crazy how reliable it's been. I've been driving it every day. I have a couple 100 miles on it already. It drives like a stock car. It's incredible. It really is. I mean, a little touch-up stuff with the transmission and some other things. Since I don't really have any base tune for the trans, I just created my own, and I've been going from there. But my friends that have driven stock computer cars that are very drivable, you know, jump right in here and start driving it, and they're like, damn, this is pretty incredible, you know. You just get in and key it and go. So very, very happy right now. Can't wait to see what kind of power it puts down on low boost. It makes approximately 7 pounds, and then, you know, I would like to turn it up, so we'll see if I can get more than, normally you can only get about double, so we'll see how that goes. But it would be cool to be able to swing 7 to 20 pounds and see how much this thing makes, because I'm already extremely happy. I almost don't want to dyno it because I'm very happy with how it feels. It feels very powerful, so I almost don't want to know. I almost just want to be happy with it as is. So that's the update for now on the truck. Hopefully some dyno videos next